Hello, this is Shieb. This is obviously Dragon Age Origins, and I've decided to do an LP, a Let's Play. So of course I'll be playing through this game, and you'll have to deal with my voice, or press the red exit button, that works too. So a few things before I get started. Yes, this is my first LP, so I'll be stumbling and bubbling, and if things get a bit intense, I'll probably get quiet. So I'm just learning how to do this. This is really just one big experiment for me, let's put it that way. Because I haven't ever done this before, and I want to see if I can and if I'm willing and that sort of a thing. Whether I got this stuff. As for the game itself and my experience with it, I've played it about halfway through as a city elf. So I don't know all of the story, I know some of it, and I'll try not to spoil it for the few people who haven't seen it before, or, you know, maybe I shouldn't judge. Maybe there's lots of people who haven't seen this before and they just happen to stumble on this. Let's see, what else? How am I gonna play this game? It's just gonna be, whatever I can, whatever I can find, whatever I do. I'm gonna mess up a lot because I am no expert. I'm going to basically randomize which origin I use. It's not gonna be a 100%er. I'm not using a guide or anything to help me get everything just right. And I don't have a plan for the team or the statistics or how I'm going to do things. So it's also just kind of like up in the air. Like I said, one big experiment. So let's see how we can start this. Loading screens. I'm thinking about cutting some of these out because after a while they can get lengthy. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon all the world.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
That's cheery. So, I am gonna play a female. I'm not randomizing that. But I do have to randomize the races, and I'll figure out the class for myself. Give me a sec. Alright, so I ended up partially randomizing it. Ended up with the Dalish elf. Cut out a few things. I know it sounds silly, but I can't handle mages. I've tried it once before, and I didn't want to play anything that I had played before, and that was pretty much just the city elf, so that was out of the question. So I've got the Dalish elf. Now I just have to figure out whether or not I want rogue or warrior, whether or not I have any finesse in my playstyle. Skills of adventurers come from all walks of life. Being locked, spotting traps. I do like dexterity and cunning, but can I remember to circle around the opponent? Curious. You know, I think I quite like the idea of being a rogue. I will certainly try. Oh, great. True elves. Do I have to be stuck? Stuck. Oh, dear lord. Stuck up. Whatever. I suppose they both technically work. So then, there's the basic thing.
Greetings.
And I'm gonna let you guys skip straight through this. Alright, so this is what I ended up with. More earthy colors, blonde hair because white looked silly, hair just sort of pulled back. I imagine as an elf, particularly one that lives in the forest, they pretty much just want their hair up and out of the way. So, that's that. Points to spend. I am a rogue, which means dexterity is really useful for that. Stamina for combat techniques. As I recall, I was using a lot of those before the one time where I got like halfway through. Considering all the roguish skills I'm going to want, I'm probably going to want more of that. And eventually, as I recall, I'll be able to switch the damage output from my strength to cunning, I think it was. So I have to figure out from there what I want. Really, I would just like to have something at this point, so it doesn't put me leagues before anyone, but I will at least be able to do some damage, and really that's all I want. There's that. I never use poison. I don't even know why. Steal people's stuff, make traps, survival, that makes sense considering I'm Dalish. Herbalism. I never do that. Combat training. Yeah, I'd like access to weapon talents. Just because even though I like the finesse and sort of like the underhanded techniques of a rogue, I still like to hit hard and be able to have access to different weapons and talents that have to do with them. I'm still a very combat-oriented person. Incapacitate the target. Let's see. Unsportsmanlike kick. Nice. Opening locks. Stealth. Dual weapons I'm quite fond of. Let's have some basic dual weapon training. And some of that, because I like loots. Loots are nice, and I am no expert, so I'm sticking with easy, so I don't get my butt kicked too often.
You were born amidst the Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
Apparently I'm a human hunter. Yikes.
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we?
Hey, it's me!
You're just in time.
Kind of.
I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethaline? What should we do with them?
Okay, fair warning. I'm a goody two-shoes. In most cases, I will take the kind or benevolent or logical thought process. Those are the answers I will jump for.
Does it matter? Hunting or banditry, we'll need to move camp if we let them live.
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
My friends aren't very nice. Why does this happen? And apparently I'm not very nice too, because these don't have a very nice tone to them. That being said, I don't think any Dalish really likes humans, so if you've been there, you should have treasure.
Ah, I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
Because I'm
This
pretending to be
stone
nice and
has
I'm actually
carvings.
greedy.
Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
Why not?
There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
Trust? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're terrifying. That
Run
should be
along,
good enough.
then, Shems. And don't come back until we Dalish have moved on.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
Not to judge or anything, but shouldn't we inform the keeper?
You might be interested in these carvings, but let's see if there's anything more before we get excited. Besides, we're already here. Now, they said it was to the west.
I wasn't worried about excitement. I was worried about caution. Now, there is something else that I forgot to do, which was... Is it in video? No. Why isn't it in video? Was it just right here and I didn't see it? Subtitles! Conversations only. So now you should be able to read, even if I'm silly enough to talk over it. Well, it's quite clear we can only go one way. Okay. The lost mysteries of the ancients. I imagined I'd be quite curious as to that. Also, what weapons do I even have? Ooh, lots of stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. There are a bunch of DLCs, like, installed, so I have lots of stuff. Pretty sure most of which I can't even use. Ooh, dagger. Requires 26 dexterity. Okay. Do I have a second set? Yes, please. This is very strange terrain. I almost feel like you should be able to... Oops! Nope. What is that? Oh, wolves.
There's no glory in bloodshed.
Yeah, see, I'm already playing silly.
We did it!
Codex updated with what? Oh, they're just letting me know what the creatures are. Okay. Lyrium, which is absolutely pointless to me. But whatever. Hala. Aren't those like the
Come on
sacred...
already, let's look for this cave.
But
They said it was to the west.
Aren't those like sacred beasts to the Dalish? Oh, shiny thing. Clan shield. And that's pointless to me. Oh, hiding place. The Brazilian forest, okay? Not a hiding place, just a lovely bit of information. Elfrit. Because I may indeed be able to make potions eventually. I have this habit of just grabbing whatever is that's a pretty flower. And surprisingly stark. I'm surprised I can't, like, click on it. Like, it's very vibrant. Usually you only put that much attention into something that you plan on incorporating in the game.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
And considering I just got here, I mean... Oh, to hell with it. Let's check it
My
out.
thoughts exactly. With luck, we'll find something that will make us clan heroes.
Clan heroes. Arrogant and after fame and fortune. Why am I friends with this guy again? Pretty sure we get in trouble a lot, but it's usually his fault. So I'm a much more reserved personality.
Looks like the Shem was telling the truth. But these ruins look more human than elven.
Okay, then what were elven words doing? Oh. Cocoon. Let me guess, there's a skeleton in there. Novice Dwemer rune. Interesting. Looks like this place has been unearthed. Oh my god. Just recently.
Time for a little fun!
them all!
Now we do battle!
I have a friend who is deathly afraid of spiders, and I just... Every time I play any RPG game, you know, any RPG game, pretty much one of the first creatures they start out with are rats or spiders. She's deathly afraid of spiders, which makes me feel bad for her, because that more or less means that if she doesn't want to scream like a little girl, which she can do sometimes, she's, like, not allowed to play these games. Or it's a very silly idea, at the least. That was studded leather. Can I? Oh, no, I don't want to sneeze. Oh! No. I don't like sneezes. Dalish gloves, Dalish armor. Tier 2, Tier 1. What about the other person? Tomlin. You have the same stuff as me. Well, I don't know which one of us is more dumb. Okay. Note to self, after this, do some jumping jacks. That's not what I'm looking for. He has a ton of dexterity, more strength, and more constitution than me. So, funny as it may sound to some, I don't want to wear that. I'm stealing this. You can have the leftovers, because I'm selfish. Didn't I say that before, at some point? Tier 1 requires 10 strength. Defense is 1.5, 1.5, and modifier of 1. Clan shield is the same. What's the point of the different names if they're exactly the same? And while I'm at it, I may as well. Tier 3, 10% chance to dodge attacks, chance to avoid missile attacks. Stealing that. I don't want to use those right now. This plus 5 health regeneration while exploring. What do you mean while exploring? Armor, nature resistance. Defense, spell resistance, mental resistance. Cunning, chance to dodge attacks. I'm just gonna be all blinged out by the end of this. Sure, why not? Belt, and what was the one? Oh no, crap. That wasn't the one I wanted. That one! Derp. Health regeneration. Defense and mental resistance. Let's go with this for now. Just because, I haven't played this before, but we're in the middle of a forest and it is, like, Dalish, themed. So I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of nature damage to be done. Health regeneration in combat. Plus 15% to healing effects. Constitution. Armor penetration. Stamina regeneration. Plus 1 to all attributes. Holy crap. Okay. What is it? It just seems to be very, very pretty. So, go with that and that. And I'm not sure how this game handles having, like when another person drops out of your party. And I know that he will. That's about all I know about this particular storyline. He'll survive. Dear Lord, what even happened in here? Wonderful. Choices, choices. Go the way of the wheelbarrow. Why is the wheelbarrow okay if there are things that, like, came out of the ground? The fuck? Dare I?
Look there, a cunning trap. Quickly, we must fight!
Well, I'm not cunning enough for that trap. There is my dumbass friend who's standing right in the way. Stop standing on it.
Not a chance. Time.
Careful!
Run.
Now you fall!
Go away. Well, at least they're good for lyrium. Oh, sparkles! Well, it's a good thing they exploit the use of sparkly objects. Seeing as very few people actually have the... Okay, I can't go in there. Very few people have a solid attention span. I'm certainly not one with a solid attention span. Scout's bow! Kill! Is that actually any good? Tier 1 to dexterity. Back to 1. Short bow. 5, 1, 3, 21. 5, 1, 3, 20, and 1. No, it's got rapid aim. That's something. You know what? He's really more designed for this at the moment, so I am gonna do that, and I'm gonna switch that out, just so I can have that rapid aim bit. What else is around here? More creatures? Can I undo this trap? Kill! Let's see now. Large darkspawn shield and ominous hissing.
Look
Does
there,
everybody
a
love?
cunning trap.
No, no, no! Don't encourage him to. I thought we were elves. I was wrong. We're morons.
Be careful now.
Whoop! Nope. He can deal with that. Okay. Apparently he can't. He is incapable.
Ha! I've been waiting for this.
Nope. Nope.
Back!
Switch over.
Don't give them the advantage!
Camera.
Get off!
Okay then. Alfred. There's one thing that I always wonder about games in which you pick up loot. It's that all the creatures always have the weirdest loot. Like, is there a reason why they're carrying around Alfred? Did they too make potions, or do they just know about its properties?
It's a trap.
And okay then, General. Okay, there's one thing. Where was the shiny thing?
As you say.
Studded leather armor, rough. That's just basically where we were before. Alrighty then. So, onwards! Holy crap. Those roots are huge! Maybe that's why this place is up. I don't like this. This is a bad...
This. You recognize this statue, don't you?
No, I've never played this Origin before.
Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date back to the time of Arlathan?
Perhaps, but there isn't much left down here.
Yes. Time and decay take their toll. Still, there's bound to be something of value.
Alrighty. Oh, for goodness sake. Didn't get that one. Go away. Kill it! Oh, God.
But
It is begun.
this is haunted.
Haunted? I guess. Where there's dark magic. Oh, for goodness sake. Get out of the way.
Be careful now.
Oh, hell. Hello, beast. Oh, whoa, whoa. No, not after my friend. See if I can stun you. Yay! A plan that works.
Come, let us end this.
Nice.
By the creators! What was that thing?
I have absolutely no idea. It's somewhere between a porcupine and a bear. Are its muscles exposed? What the hell? I don't care what world you're in. If something like that runs at you and it's normal, you are in the wrong fucking world. Which makes me feel better about the other guy panicking. And a mirror, and I just want to see what this thing is.
I shall do it.
Longbow, Dalish, leather belt. Alrighty then. What is this?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Is it the
I wonder
mirror
what the writing
Iraset?
says.
I wonder what the writing says. Do not touch the glass.
Not that we'd leave a fingerprint on it. See how clean it is? Not a single smudge or crack. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see that? I think something
See
moved
what?
inside the mirror.
Dude, back away from it.
Hold
I
on,
don't
just
like
want
this.
to know what it is. Don't you see it? There it is again.
What the hell?
Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look.
Why am I friends with him?
It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground.
Oh, I have a very bad feeling about this.
And there's a great blackness.
Stop touching it.
It saw me. Help! I can't look away!